Hey guys, welcome back to the show. So I have a unique one for you guys today, and we're at Scott and Naomi's house. They asked us to come out and make some adjustments to their drop-dead, gorgeous, solid oak 19th century table. So we're out here on site. We just wrapped up, and it's got a neat backstory of this table. It's been in the family for some time, and I thought I would allow Naomi to share some details about that. So here she is.
Hi everyone. This table's been in my family since 1968, 69. My parents bought a beautiful old house in Grimes Hill, Staten Island, and it had a gigantic dining room. And they just wanted to find something big enough for the room. So their journey took them into Manhattan, and they were they called it junk shopping, in those antique stores. And they found this table. It was like corroded the way they talk about it. It was black. It was just, but they cared that it was oak and it was big. So they bought it. They arranged with the guy to fix it up. And then the next thing they knew, the guy was calling them almost on a weekly basis, asking to get out of the contract. And they said no, and the table got delivered, and voila, this is the table with the beautiful handcrafted. We just loved it. It's been our treasure of the family. And we were struggling with it. It wasn't moving properly. We were afraid that it was broken. We didn't know where to turn, but we did know about this wonderful restoration store in Bradley Beach because we had a rocking chair fixed there before. So with some back and forth and trying to get this wonderful man to come to our house, because how are we going to get this to the store?
Yes.
And he fixed it today beautifully, and we have it back.
All right, guys, so here's the table. I'll give you some detailed shots of it. So we have to make some adjustments to the track. So because of its age and the fact that it's been moved, half a dozen times or more over its lifetime, several times this center leg has been probably unmounted, remounted, and we discovered that during the restoration process, at some point in its life, the tracks were actually completely repositioned. So that changed a whole bunch about the orientation of the leg and where it mounts, so it made it a little bit trickier. But we've got it done. We've treated all the tracks to make them actually a little bit smoother to move around. And check out this table. So enough about that. It's working fine now. Number one, the size of it. You may not be able to get scale here, but I believe this is probably pushing 60 inches in width and somewhere near 10 or 11 feet in depth. And check out the surface carving from the 1890s, give or take, and the masks at each corner. How wonderfully terrific those are. The tongue sticking out. You've got this sort of bird face over here. You've got these belt flowers and ribbons here all throughout. And just chased all the way around the entire table. And then you drop down to the side here and you get the terrific stopped gadrooning all the way around, right? So remember, this is solid oak, so it's a harder carve for the machines that they use and or the hand bits they used as well. And then at the corner, check this out. You've got opposing masks on either end of these terrific, gnarly looking teeth and the terrific carvings around the face and the eyes. So at each corner, you get that terrific bit. You've got a capital up here down to a turned leg, and then it drops down to another square plinth and finished off by a fluted or a reeded bun foot right down the bottom. I just love that. So it's massive. Check out the underside. And actually, Naomi and Scott mentioned they may be moving in a year or so. So it may become available. So any of you guys that fall in love with this table, feel free to reach out. Should it become available, I'd let you know. But we're so proud to be able to work on it. It's gorgeous and it's a rare one. Thanks, guys.